the fuck are we doing on this earth, man? Every day, most of us wake up and go to a job that we really don't fucking like, but we can't really quit because we got to get the money to pay the bills that they say is important to pay. What the fuck is the point of this life, man? We go to grocery stores and buy food that God gave us for free. Why the fuck did we pay for lights? Well, that's just the way it is. Fuck you. I'm tired of all this that's just the way it is bullshit. This whole fucking system is garbage. America ain't nothing but a big ass fucking plantation, man. A big ass fucking plantation. What the fuck are we doing here? There are days I don't want to be on this earth. And I'm not saying I want to unalive myself and nothing like that. But I'm tired, man. It's like, what the fuck is the point of any of this? To work till we 60, 70 years old? Most of us ain't gonna fucking live to see 50. But we gotta work to maybe retire. Man, fuck you and all that bullshit, man. I don't give a fuck about who president, left, right, and all this dumbass shit. I'm tired of this whole fucking game, man. It's a big ass game. It's a big ass charade. America is a fucking plantation. I don't give a fuck what nobody got to say about it, man. This shit is exhausting. Like, I don't even want to look for another job. I'm gonna walk in there, they gonna ask me, why do you even want this job? Bitch, because I need some fucking money to pay the bills that they tell me is important to pay. The fuck out of here.
Look, man, the truth of the matter is the majority of these 9 to 5 jobs are worthless and pointless, right? The 9 to 5 has become a soul-sucking, crushing existence for the average person, right? I don't know too many people in this world that truly enjoy having to go to work, right? Truly enjoy having to slave away and do something that they despise 5 days a week for minimal pay. I don't know too many people who actually enjoy doing that. Now, if you're one of those people that actually enjoys your job, kudos to you. Congratulations. I'm actually happy for you that you're able to find something that you like doing, but that's not the majority of people. The majority of people hate their jobs and in turn hate their lives because they don't do something that's fulfilling. And they're only doing these 9 to 5 jobs because it pays the bills. They got to put food on the table and they have responsibilities. That's the only reason why people are doing these 9 to 5 jobs. The 9 to 5 job is dead. Hard work is dead. It doesn't get you anywhere. And half the times, people can't, half the country now can't even find a regular 9 to 5 job because AI is replacing them. You see, the 9 to 5 was meant for the American dream, for the average American to achieve the American dream, but at the same time, it was a trap. It's like this constant hamster wheel of a cycle that they put us in where we are forced to do hard labor, whether it's a blue collar job, whether it's a white collar job in the cubicle. And we got to do this for 40 years. You collect whatever benefits you get at the end when you're 65, and then you got 10 years, 20 years left to live. If that. See, the 9 to 5 cycle has made so many people depressed, which is why you see so many undiagnosed mental health issues, so many people on antidepressants. You think about the cycle. You get up at 5, 6, 7 in the morning, you get ready, you eat breakfast, you go to work, you go in at 9, you gotta try to get there early because you gotta beat the morning traffic. You work for 3 hours, you go to lunch at like 12, 1 o'clock, you don't even get an hour break. Half the companies only give you like 30-minute lunch breaks now. So you gotta scarf down your food, you don't even got time to just chill and go eat whatever you want. Then you go back to work. You got to do whatever it is you were doing at work for another 4 to 5 hours before it's time to go home. But you got to rush to get in your car because you're trying to beat the afternoon traffic. Everybody else is getting off at 5, trying to go home. Oh wait, but you still got other things. You got to go to the grocery store. If you got kids, you got to go pick up your kids, right? You may have to go somewhere else. You may have other responsibilities you got to take care of. By the time you get home, it's already like 6 or 7 o'clock. Then you go in the fridge, you try to muster up whatever you have left in the fridge to eat, right? By then it's like 7:30, 8 o'clock. You take a shower, you get ready, you wind down. By then it's 9 o'clock, 9:30, and you got to go to sleep, and you got to do the whole cycle again the next day. I don't know about you, but to me that is so depressing. Just thinking about it and having experienced that and having had to do that is just so depressing, and it's so understandable as to why people crash out. It's so understandable as to why everybody's depressed. It's so understandable as to why everyone is just miserable, right? Not to mention, and this is the saddest part, not to mention half the people in this country don't even like their spouses. Some people don't even like their kids. Some people hate their lives, right? The amount of negativity and depression that the 9 to 5 has given people, it's astounding to me, quite frankly. It's astounding to me, and it's sad, right? But that it used to be the 9 to 5, right? The 9 to 5 was a plausible way for the average American, the average person to achieve the American dream. You work your job, you come home to a loving family, and you make enough money to buy a house, you get your 2 vacations a year, right? You do that until you're 65, you retire. They put your name, once you retire, or once you achieve a certain amount, they put your picture on the wall for employee of the month. They don't even do that anymore. They don't even do that. By the time you even achieve that employee of the month award, or employee of like a decade or the year, right? You're already worn out that job and you don't care. And then they take it down. They take your picture down like a month a month later. They don't even keep it that long. They don't even keep it up that long. And then you got the old heads that you got to deal with that have been there for like 15, 20 years, always trying to tell you what you should and shouldn't do. I get it. You're trying to look out for us. You're trying to look out for the younger guys, right? Okay, fine, but you've been here for 15 to 20 years and you're still doing the same thing, and you're trying to give me advice. You didn't even try to be a senior executive. You didn't even try to move up the ladder or a manager or anything like that. And you want to sit here and try to tell me what I should and shouldn't do? It doesn't make sense. Let alone working with your coworkers. Have and I laugh sometimes, honestly. And honestly, first of all, shout out to everybody that's able to make friends at work. I mean, I applaud you, because if you're able to find friends for life at work, that is actually a really good thing. So shout out to you, really. But the majority of people, the majority of coworkers don't even like each other. They only tolerate each other because they have to work together, right? If you quit the job, right? If you quit your job today, how many of your coworkers are actually going to stay in contact with you? They don't care about you. They don't care. You don't relate to half of them. You don't have anything to talk about. You're only there because you guys have to work with each other. And you guys have to tolerate each other, right? Whether you like it or not. Is the only reason why the majority of people are actually working together and keeping in communication. Now ask yourself this question. Out of all the jobs that you had, how many coworkers do you still keep in contact with? And like I said, if you have friends for life that were coworkers, kudos to you, congratulations. But that's not the majority of people. Not to mention AI already replacing half of these 9 to 5 jobs, blue collar jobs, white collar jobs, all these industry jobs, manufacturing jobs, everything's being replaced by AI. So tell me, is a 9 to 5 really worth it? You don't even have to tell me. I already know the answer. It's rhetorical. The 9 to 5 is not worth it. The 9 to 5 was never worth it. It was a trap. The 9 to 5 was a trap to keep us on the hamster wheel, to keep us being slaves so that we can fuel the economy so the rich get richer and they drain our souls, so we have no energy, no motivation to want to be better, to want to do anything else. That is the epitome of the 9 to 5. And now they're about to take away the only quote unquote purpose that people have. And the thing of it is, Some people find purpose in their jobs, okay? Now, if that's you, okay, fair enough. You find purpose in your job, but that's not me, okay? The 9 to 5s that I've worked over the course of my life are not what I want to do, but I had to do them because I have things I have to do. I got to make ends meet somehow. I got to pay my bills. I got to take care of myself, right? But then it just dawns on me that these 9 to 5 jobs where a job will replace you at the drop of a hat, they're probably waiting on you to quit right now. And if you were to quit, they wouldn't give you a going away. They wouldn't give you any type of goodbye party. They're waiting on you to quit. They would replace you tomorrow if you were to quit. And some people give their whole existence to these 9 to 5 jobs. I don't know. I don't know what to say. I seriously don't know what to say to people like that, except for actually think about that for a second. Where a job, you give your whole life to a job, you give your whole existence to this job, right? And I get it, right? Do the job to the best of your ability. I agree with that. Do the job to the best of your ability. Just because you don't care doesn't mean you want to do a trash job, right? But to care about a job that is not loyal, to care about a job that is not loyal to you but you are loyal to it, that's backwards to me. You look at professional sports, right? Some of these star players get traded without a second thought. If professional sports and professional athletes who make millions of dollars and cities and franchises love them, but then they get traded the very next day without a second thought, what makes you think your job is going to be loyal to you? Oh, workers' compensation, right? Now they're waiting on you to to get up out the hospital so they can give you that 2 week notice, so that they can tell you, hey, you got to get out of here, buddy. They're just waiting. They're waiting on you. They're waiting on something to happen so they can just let you go, so they can roll in AI and replace all of us. That's exactly what's happening right now. AI is already coming. AI is already here, replacing everybody. AI is replacing all the jobs. Nobody's going to be able to find any type of work, and everybody is going to be completely priced out of life. Now that solves the 9 to 5 dilemma, but that doesn't solve the survivability dilemma. But there are other ways to survive, right? If you look at the direction that the world is headed towards, it's a technological age now. The world is headed towards a technological age where if you jump on it now, if you jump on this AI technological trend now and you understand how AI works, you start developing your own apps. You start learning things like coding, things like vibe coding, right? Things like IT work. If you start learning things like that, right? It won't be too late for you. Asset classes. You start learning things like this, and it's not going to be too late for you. But the vast majority of people who are still just glued and loyal to their 9 to 5s, I'll keep saying it till I can't say it anymore. I'm sure these videos will reach somebody someday, and hopefully you're one of those people to have saved yourself. Think about it. Think about whether a 9 to 5 job really serves you. Think about whether these jobs actually give a damn about you. Actually think about that, because I'm telling you right now, they don't. They really don't. They could care less whether you quit today, tomorrow, or a year from now. They will find a way to replace you the very next week, sometimes the very next day. They already got people. They already got an AI machine lined up, just waiting for you to be like, yeah, I quit. Think about it. Awaken yourself before it's too late.